guys, so I'm having to film the first half of this video again because it got deleted for some reason. So if you were wondering towards the end of the video, it's because of that. And I'm having to film somewhere else because the light's gone. I was sat in front of my window so you could get natural light, but there's no light now. So anyway, I'm going to go straight into it. I started off with the large powder brush, which is this one. Just looks exactly like that. It's very soft, very soft. I use this to apply my mineralized skin finish powder, and it works very well. It's one of the brushes that I would suggest that you'd have in your collection if you're just starting out to use makeup brushes. So the Sigma F30. The next one is this brush. This is the Duo Fiber F50. This is used for applying liquid foundation, sometimes concealer, to your face, and it works very well to just, you place a colour, stipple it on, and then swirl around your face, and it works very well. I used to use this for my foundation, but I switched to another one, which you see towards the end of the video. So the F50 is another brush which I would recommend that you have too. The next one is this brush. Sorry, it's dirty. I used it earlier today. This is the large angled contour F40 brush. This is obviously used for contouring, but I prefer to use this for my blush, so I'd apply it, to my cheeks like that, sweeping up. This is also a very good brush. It's not as dense as it looks, but it's really good for applying blush too. And some people use to contour, but it really is up to you. Depends on what you want to do. So the F40. The next one is this brush. This is the Small Contour F05. Just hope you can see that. I honestly cannot see what I'm doing because where I was sitting before there was a mirror so I could see, but well, I've just put a mirror behind it just to make sure I'm stood right. So yeah, this is the Small Contour brush. This is used for contouring obviously, but I don't use it for that. I just bought it just to see what it would feel like, just to test it out, but it's just another brush that's sitting in my brush collection, but it's a good one to have if you want to use this. Some people use this for applying liquid foundation. It works very well because it's really fluffy, so it's good to like blend in and not give that cakey look. So yeah, the F05. And then the next brush is the tapered face brush, the F25. It looks like this. It's obviously a big, large brush. People use this for powder and for contouring, but I find that it's too big for contouring. As you can see, if you're going to contour, you want to have like a good line, but this just sort of just spreads out a bit too much, so I wouldn't really recommend this for contouring. I don't really like this brush at all, so it's just sitting in my brush case collection, whatever. So. But if you were looking to get something for this, if you wanted to, say, apply your powder, or maybe probably apply powder under your eye or something, or maybe blush, but a really subtle blush, I would use this tapered face brush. The next brush is the tapered highlighter. This is the F35. I've also used it today as well. I use this for contouring because I find it's a lot smaller than the other one. Compared to this one, as you can see, it's the smaller version of it. So this just really fits in, underneath my cheekbones, and it works very well for contouring, also for highlighting as well. So this is a really good brush. Now for my eye brushes, and we have a few because I didn't feel the need to get all their eye brushes just because I already have some from other brands which I felt worked well anyway. So I'll just show you what I've got. The first one is this brush. It's your regular eyeshadow brush, which is the E55. This works well for applying eyeshadow to all of your lid and just application of that, but I use this instead for applying highlighter, well, a colour to underneath my eyebrows to highlight with, because it's it's big enough and it just fits very well. So because I already have other brushes which I use from e.l.f. and they have really good eyeshadow brushes, so I prefer to use them for when I apply my eyeshadow, and then use this to highlight underneath my eyebrows. The next one is this brush, which is the large shader brush. This is the E60. All the names of all the brushes will be down at the bottom of the information box, so if you can't hear, if I'm talking too fast, then just know that I've written them at the bottom as well. This is the E60. This is used for applying my cream-based products, so my paint pots and those kind of things to my lid, because it's a different sort of material. So I think it's synthetic. I'm not sure that's right. So it works very well just to apply and just to blend colour on my eyelid. So this is a very good brush to have as well. The next one is this brush, which is the large tapered blending, which is the E40. It looks like that. It's a bit fluffy and rounded. This works very well for blending colour in your crease and your eyes and stuff like that, but I use this for applying my concealer because I feel it's a lot better, and because it's more fluffy, it just helps to to blend properly, so you don't have that sort of cakey look on your face. So this is a really good brush to have as well in your collection. Very, very good brush for using for concealer, because it gives you that flawless look. So yeah, that's a good brush. The next one is the white version of that other brush, which is another tapered blending brush. It's the E45. It's the exact same thing, just a bit less fluffy than the other one. Also used for applying eyeshadow and blending eyeshadow in your crease as well. The next one is this brush, which is a smaller version of the blending brush, as you can see. It's slightly more pointed, so for more of a precise crease application. If you wanted to add a colour just for the crease, like very, very, very like a cut crease, sorry, this is the E45. This works very well for that. Yeah, I would get this as well. And I have one more brush, which is this one, which is like, it's a travel size brush. It's a baby version. This used to be called the SS217. I'm not sure of the name for this one, but I'll write it down at the bottom. And this is my favourite eyeshadow brush because it just blends the colour a lot. I feel it blends better than the other blending brushes. It's so good. It's really soft as well, and it makes it so flawless, the application. So this is like the best brush I would say to get in the whole collection. Right, so I've gone through those ones. I have two brushes from the Sigmax line, which I talked about earlier, and now I'm just going to show you. These are the two brushes. I have the first one, which is the flat top synthetic kabuki brush, which is the F80. As you can see, it's flat top to the at the top. It's really, really soft. I now use this for my foundation. A lot of people on YouTube and on blogs have said that this brush is the best brush for liquid foundation and those sort of mineralized type stuff, but it's okay. I think it's alright. It only seems to work well for me when I stipple, as opposed to just swirling, it's supposed to give an airbrush look, but I feel I need to really work it in to get that effect. It just doesn't come straight away, just applying the foundation and putting it straight on my face and just swirling. I have to stipple the the colour, and I have to keep going back just to make sure I blended it in very well. So I mean, it's a good brush, it's a very good brush to have, but I'm not sure if I prefer this one to it. It's exactly the same thing. This is just obviously less dense. This is very dense, very, very dense. So I don't know, I like it, so I would say you should get it too. And then the second one is the round top kabuki, the F82. As you can see, it's more rounded, also very dense, compared to this one. It's rounded, like I said. This would be for areas like the bridge of your nose, the sides that you wouldn't normally get to with a normal flat top brush, just that area, and it works very well for that. It's exactly the same thing as I said before, how I have to stipple the colour in. Like, I would use this for concealer. I'd have to stipple it like under my eyes, for instance, as opposed to swirl it, because it would just sort of rub off. It would just sort of crease and give me lines and stuff. So I have to just stipple it, and then use this to to blend it in and stuff. So these two brushes are really good. There's a third one which I didn't feel I needed to get. It's exactly the same. It's just more like an angled brush, like this. So if you wanted to get that, that would help very well for like a precise contour line or a precise blush application. So that's the third one, but I didn't feel I needed to get that because I already have a brush for that. So yeah, all in all, Sigma brushes are very good. They're really good range, really good price as well. The link for their website I'll put at the bottom of put at the bottom of the description box. I've washed them so many times, they have not shed, maybe 1 or 2 hairs have come off, but they're so good and I really recommend them. I think they're a very good investment compared to MAC brushes, which like cost like £20 or more just for one brush, and these brushes range from £5, £5.99 to about £12 or £13. So I think it's a very good one to start off with. So if you were going to start off and if you weren't really used to using makeup brushes and you wanted to know like the 5 main brushes, I would definitely go for the powder brush, for the blending brush, which we use for concealer or for using for your eyes. This one, definitely the SS217, I'm not sure of the new name for it, but yeah, this definitely for blending. For applying blush, the angled contour brush, and for foundation, this one. I mean, you can start off with this one and maybe move on to this, but I would say this brush. So these 5 brushes. Oh, and obviously the eyeshadow brush as well. These brushes are the ones that you do need to have in your collection. So the eyeshadow brush, the blending brush, the tapered blending brush, the duo fiber brush, the angled contour, and the powder. So yeah, those are all the brushes and I've been through all of them. So I really hope that's helped you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!